Hello everyone. I wanted to reach out today on behalf of the American Jiu Jitsu Federation. My name is Professor D. Davis. Today I watched a wonderful video by a fellow business owner, professor, and instructor. I'm noticing a great trend in our community. It's a discussion between mat bullies and gym enforcer. I want to discuss this. 3 key details that we all need to be aware of. The first 2 should not be allowed. Everybody walks in the door as a white belt. As business owners, professors, and leaders, our role should be welcoming. If we cannot educate, instruct, inform a white belt to blue belt, mat etiquette, gym culture, jiu-jitsu expectations, if we cannot do that, we've already lost this imaginary fight. So I'm reaching out to a few people. I'll be sure to tag you. The subject was, the guy rolls hard with small people. So why is it not our responsibility as the business owner, as the professor, as the leader, to pair up people for the quality roles that they are ultimately paying for as a customer? My personal school, I've got competitors and I've got people who I consider practitioners. So in what reality do we expect everybody with a winning attitude to magically switch it off because somebody else wasn't at their level? It's unfair to be categorized or expected in another way to be a gym enforcer. If I've got to send a purple belt because he's small to prove how well jiu-jitsu works, I've already failed at the sale. If I've still got to prove to people that jiu-jitsu works, I have personally failed all of us. The Gracies have done a great job in a beautiful marketing campaign where we discuss art versus art. They've taken all the lumps that we ever need to take again. What we have to do going forward as a community, individual teams, and now the bridging of American Jiu Jitsu in America for Americans is a better community. We've got a lot of problems, but we've got way more benefits to our art. So for the people watching this, if you feel like you need a gym enforcer in your academy, maybe you find a better way to help the people that are going to receive that treatment. I, on the other hand, once was the gym enforcer at my academy. Looking back at this experience, it is not the way I teach, it is not the way I allow my school to be run, and ultimately, everyone that trains here is welcomed. In fact, we genuinely need you. This is the only martial art that requires another person. Every other martial art is a lie, minus judo. But even to that degree, you're not throwing the person for rounds. American Jiu Jitsu is the only martial art that we can benefit from training with bigger, smaller, faster, stronger people. It's the only one. Every other martial art, you've got to be paired with an equal. Nobody 6'4" wants to spar with a guy 5'2". They don't. What world is that fight going to take place? That being said, we have to value what we teach, value what we share, and lead much better than what we're currently doing. If anybody's got some interest and they want to share some feedback, I'd love to hear it. The email to reach out to is ajjfmma@gmail.com. I'd love to hear everybody's feedback. I'd love to hear everybody's input, gym enforcers, or people that have potentially been on the receiving end of that. Am I guilty of this practice? Absolutely. Is it part of the catalyst of using the term American Jiu Jitsu versus Brazilian Jiu Jitsu? 100%. That is a Brazilian culture. It is not a negative, it is just the way the culture was built. They live in a world where this is the next step, MMA, and I fully endorse that. If your gym is now graduating people to a fighting arena, I believe you probably need the harder roles. You need the people that can, as they say, iron sharpens iron. Now you take the other 90% of jiu-jitsu schools in the world. It's completely full of practitioners. So maybe we do a better job as leaders to instruct people who feel like today is your Pan Am role with a white belt and a blue belt, or you're the bigger guy. What I do notice is I have big guys here, and I've educated them on their size. Hey, you're 6'4", 350 pounds. Why are you rolling with a 150-pound dude? Why are you on top? What part of your jiu-jitsu have I not helped you develop to where you can defend yourself and train at a high level, and both people equally benefit from the role? That being said, I want to toss it back to you guys. I want to hear your input, your feedback, how we can improve. This is the only art in the world you can travel with a belt and a gi and show up and be welcomed at most gyms. Which leads us to this whole mat fee fiasco. Trying to scam new students. If a guy's coming to hang out for 3 days, I think it's super rude to magically charge this guy $150 to be there for 3 days. I understand some of our finances are different. I'm in San Diego, California. I probably got one of the highest rents in the country, and I still feel how I feel. My doors are open. I want to see good people train. And if you've got technique I've never seen, amazing. I would love to share that with my team and have a starting point to build from. Nobody is the best of the best. There's everyone that's been beaten. That being said, I'm going to leave it back to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. American Jiu Jitsu Federation for all of us, by us, and it's very much needed.